Class 8, your chapter 5. I am continuing chapter 5, playing with numbers. In the previous video I told you that how to solve some of the given sums where you have to make the algebraic expression by your own and then you have to find out the solution of that. That is how to write the number in the generalized form. Today I am going to discuss about the divisibility rule. Although you have learned about this rule in the previous classes also. The same thing will be repeated here, only one or two extra rules are there that you have to concentrate more. The first rule is divisibility rule of 2, that is whether a number is divisible by 2 or not without dividing it actually. How can you say? Very easy to say. If the unit digit of the number is 0 or any other even number, then it is divisible by 2. The easiest one, that is 13. 1, 3, last digit is 3, not divisible by 2. Similarly 24, 4 is the unit digit, divisible by 2. 50, 0 is the unit digit, that is divisible by 2. Second one is divisibility rule of 3. This also you know from the junior classes. If the sum of the digits is a multiple of 3, then the number is divisible by 3. Sum of the digits means, suppose I am taking a number 54. So sum of the digits means 5 plus 4, the answer is 9. 9 is divisible by 3 or 9 is a multiple of 3. So 54 is divisible by 3. Similarly, if I take 16, 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 is not a multiple of 3, so 16 is not divisible by 3. Instead of 2-digit number, any digit of number can be taken to find out without dividing whether it is divisible by 3 or not. Next, rule 4. The given number is divisible by 4 if the number formed by the last 2 digit is divisible by 4. That means this rule is applicable when the number is having 3 digit or more than 3 digit. Because if the number is formed by only 2 digit, there is no use of this rule. If the number is having more than 2 digit, that is 3 digit, 4 digit, 5 digit, you only have to consider the last 2 digit. The number formed by last 2 digit, if that is divisible by 4, then the whole number is divisible by 4. Next is divisibility rule of 5. This is also the easiest one, 2, 5 and 10. If the unit digit is 0 or 5, any one of them, then the number is divisible by 5. I am not going to explain in detail. Number 6, that is divisibility rule of 6. If the number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then it is divisible by 6. You have to apply the rule of both 2 and 3. Only applying one rule you cannot say. Suppose the number is 53. In the beginning only I will reject that, I will say it is not divisible by 6 because 3 means the last digit is odd, so it is not divisible by 2, I will not proceed. Now if the number is 64, now I will proceed. The last digit is 4 means it is divisible by 2. Second step is 6 plus 4, that is 10. Now 10 is not divisible by 3, so the number is not divisible by 6. So you have to follow both the rules. Divisibility rule of 7. This is very important. This rule you have not learned till now, so you have to know this rule. That is, if we have to, in whatever number is given to you, first we have to double the units digit. Whatever may be the units digit, you have to make it double. Then subtract the above number. That means after doubling what you are getting, subtract that number from the number formed by excluding the units digit. That means suppose a 3-digit number is there, units digits I am making it double. Then I have to subtract that number from the other 2 digit which are present there, excluding the unit digit. If the number obtained is divisible by 7, the given number is divisible by 7. Suppose I am taking the example of 672. This is the number I am taking, okay. So units digit is what? 2. My first step is 2 into 2 equal to 4. Second step is I have to subtract 4 from 67. So 67 minus 4, what it is coming? 63. Now I know that 63 is divisible by 7. So I can say that 672 is also divisible by 7. So what are my steps? My first step is to double the units digit. 2 was the unit digits, 2 into 2, 4. Second step, subtract 4 from this number, excluding the unit place. That is 67 minus 4, the answer is 63. If this number is divisible by 7, then the whole number is divisible by 7. We are going to discuss the divisibility rule of 8. So what is the rule? A number is divisible by 8 if the number formed by last 3 digit, that is divisible by 8. That means this rule is also not applicable for a number formed by only 3 digit number. If a number is formed by more than 3 digit, that is whether it is 4 digit number, 5 digit number, 6 digit number, then only I can apply the rule. Because very simple but not very good, I can say, for the smaller number. For a bigger number it is a good rule. That is, the digit formed by the last 3 number, the number formed by the last 3 digit, you have to divide it by 8. If the remainder is 0, that means the whole number is divisible by 8. You can do it by yourself. Then divisibility rule of 10, the easiest of all. That is, if the units digit is 0, then the number is divisible by 10. The student of very junior classes, they know this rule. Now last, according to your syllabus, you have to know up to divisibility rule of 11. So this one is last for you. Although divisibility rule for 12, 15 are there. What the divisibility rule of 11 says? A given number is divisible by 11 if the difference between the sum of its digits at odd places and the sum of the digits at even places is either 0 or a number divisible by 11. Please listen to it carefully. A given number is divisible by 11 if the difference between the sum of its digit at the odd places and the sum of the digit at the even place is either 0 or a number divisible by 11. So I have already taken one example. This is a number I have already taken. Which one are odd places and which one are even places? Units place is odd place, evens tens place is unit place is odd, tens place is even. Again, hundreds place is odd, thousands place is even. 10,000 place is odd, and again next one is 1 lakh is even. In this way you have to proceed. First one is odd, then even, odd, even, odd. This way I am getting the odd digit and even digit. What I have to do? First I have to do the sum of the digit present in the odd place. So what are the sum of the digits in odd place? 8 plus 7 plus 3 and plus 4. The digits in the odd place 8, 7, 3 and 4. So after adding you are going to get as 22. Next is sum of the digits in the evens place. So what are the digits? Number 1, then 2, after that 2, 8. So 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 8 is 11. So sum of the digits in the evens place is, odds place is 22 and evens place is 11. Second step completed. Now I have to subtract these two numbers. So subtracting, what I am going to get? 22 minus 11. My answer is 11. I have to find out that whether this number is coming 0 or 11 or it is divisible by 11. So this one was my number. This one I got after adding the odds digit. This one I got after adding the evens digit. This one I got by subtracting both these numbers. After subtraction I am getting 11. 11 means it is divisible by 11. So the given number is divisible by 11. I can write that the given number is divisible by 11. Instead of 11, if the answer would have been 0, then also I can say that it is divisible by 11. It can be 0 or it can be any multiple of 11. So I hope divisibility rule I made you understood properly. I make you understood properly. You can follow this rule in your home. Some examples are there in the book and exercise questions are also there. So try to do the exercise questions. Very soon I will send some of the examples, that means some exercise questions I will solve and I will send you, and others you have to do by yourself because this is a very easy chapter. So thank you very much.